best practice, and that many of our brands are going through right now, is that you need to make social media part of everyone's job, not just a silo expert, who's in social media. You may not do that on day one, but that's where we all want to move, so that everybody has an expertise in using social media towards whatever their kind of business function is. There are some here today trends, things that we must be good at everywhere, and we're getting there and working hard to do that. One is conversation management, which is just our approach to managing relationships on Facebook, Twitter, Renren, whatever the platform is in a particular market. And it's about changing our mindset from a campaign mentality to a always-on kind of relationship management model. And that's something that is growing in relevance every day. If you look farther down, like what's emerging out there, we see a lot of really interesting kind of social commerce, which is services like Jet Setter and Gilt, services that are kind of almost like buying clubs, but there is so much social sharing baked into the transaction and the shopping experience that inevitably it's all about attracting friends and family to the experience. Clearly Procter & Gamble has put a stake in the ground and said we're going to put 39 brands on Facebook selling things directly to customers, and so there's innovation there. E-commerce on Facebook, and a global marketer who never sold direct before. So you got a couple things going on there. I think it's easy to point out to location-based marketing. I think everyone's paying attention to it, and what's interesting in Asia is that Foursquare has gotten probably some of the most vigorous use. In other words, people are using it more and more. I don't know if it's more people, but they're just using it more and more. And then even as I was checking in around the region, I was surprised at how many people were checking in around me. So I think that's of keen interest. There's one other trend which, again, falls in almost like oh yeah, I've heard that before. It's called, every year is the year of mobile, right? Okay, but this time we're serious. And I think that's true. I think people are understanding, brands are understanding that setting up a mobile strategy is ridiculous. It has to be baked into everything. If anyone has a web program going on this year where they haven't simultaneously, or even before creating the website, have created the mobile access point for that content, I think you're kidding yourselves based upon what people are using out in the marketplace. The truth is that any brand today can come up with a great measurement program to understand if you're winning or losing and making progress, and even understand the business impact of social media efforts. What's difficult is operationalizing our understanding of ROI, knowing on a daily basis, if I spent 100 grand more here versus there, what would it get me? And that gets into the predictive nature, or the desire that marketers have to have a predictive model. If I spend 100 grand more here, what will it do? And social media is still, as much art as it is science. And it's a very complex kind of dynamic going on right now with what motivates me to share something and so forth and so on. But I think we're going to see some big gains this year in that, because a lot of smart people are working on it. And as for scale, I think we've already figured out that the way to gain scale in social media is by combining it with other marketing disciplines that can add